execute a block of code as long as a specified condition is reached. Loops are handy because they save time, reduce errors, and they make code more readable. Java while loop loops through a block of code as long as a specified condition is true. Let's see in an example. While the condition is true, loop repeats. Let's say that we have integer I is equal to 0. While I is less than 5, we are going to print out the value of I. So I is equal to 0. 0 is less than 5. It's going to print 0. And again, it comes here. 0 is less than 5. Again, prints 0. And this is an endless loop. In order to stop it, we need to increase the value of I. For example, let's increase by 1. Initially, it's going to be 0. 0 is less than 5. It prints 0. 0 is increased by 1. It's now 1. 1 is less than 5. It prints 1, 2, 3, 4, less than 5, it prints 4, and lastly 5. 5 is less than 5, it's not correct, and loop finishes. So it waits to enter a number 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's call it this is n, while I is less than n. In this situation, we enter a number and it's going to print all the numbers from starting from 0 up to this n number. For example, if I write 10, it's going to list the numbers from 0 up to 9. Okay, if we change the increment in each repetition, it's going to increase by 2. So I can see that they are even numbers. If I want to get odd numbers, I can start from 1. So now I can see the odd numbers. I can get the sum of these numbers. Let's create a sum. Initially it is 0. In each repetition I am going to add the value of I. So that is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. I am going to add them to the sum. Sum is equal to sum plus I. So it's going to be the sum of the odd numbers from 1 to given number. If I write here 10, so 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Yes, we found it, but we didn't print it. Let's print after the loop, after the while loop, let's print the sum. So what will be the sum of these numbers? So the sum of these numbers, it is 25, 9, 16, 21, 24, 25, yes. I can use while in order to enter numbers. When I enter 0, loop finishes. I want to change this program now that I'm going to enter a number. This number is not equal to, so n is not equal to 0. I'm going to read numbers. I can add these numbers to the sum. So I can say that I'm going to add the entered numbers to the sum until I enter 0. Initially sum is equal to n, and after that I am checking if it is not equal to 0. I'm reading one more and I am adding to the sum the n. I don't need I now because the loop is going to finish when I enter 0. And lastly, I can show the sum. I'm going to enter now some numbers, and when I want to finish the loop, I need to enter 0. One error. Yes, I defined int n here. I am defining it here again. I don't need to define second time. For example, let's enter 2, 3, 5. So the total is for now 10. I am entering 0. Loop finished and the sum is 10. There is also do while loop. And let's see that loop. Let's say we have I is equal to 0 do, and at the end we have while, and the condition is I less than 5. So each time we need to increase the value of I is equal to I plus 1, and let's print out the value of I. What's the difference between while and do while? In the do while, there is no condition at the beginning. At least these comments run once. So at least these comments will be executed once. So we don't have to enter anything, in fact. Let's make it comment, and so it's going to print 0, 1, 2, 3, 4,